Taking full responsibility for one's life begins with recognizing the immense power embedded in the choices we make every day. Excuses often emerge as a shield, protecting us from the discomfort of acknowledging our role in our circumstances. When we blame external factors, be it other people, bad luck, or societal constraints, we relinquish control over our destiny. This surrender feels safe in the moment, as it absolves us of immediate accountability, but it traps us in a cycle of helplessness. Owning our choices, however, flips this dynamic. It demands courage to admit that our decisions, whether deliberate or unconscious, shape our reality. Every step we take, from the mundane to the monumental, is a product of choice. By embracing this truth, we unlock the ability to steer our lives intentionally. The first step toward eliminating excuses is understanding that our choices are the architects of our future, and no external force can claim that power unless we allow it. This realization is liberating, as it places the reins of our life firmly in our hands, ready to be directed with purpose and clarity. The victim mindset is a seductive trap that excuses thrive within. It's easy to fall into the habit of seeing ourselves as powerless, at the mercy of circumstances beyond our control. This perspective casts us as passive recipients of life's whims, whether it's a difficult upbringing, a challenging boss, or an unpredictable economy. While these factors are real and can pose genuine obstacles, adopting a victim stance distorts our ability to respond effectively. It convinces us that our struggles are entirely the fault of others, stripping away our agency. The danger lies in how comfortable this mindset can feel. It absolves us of responsibility, but at the cost of our potential. Breaking free requires a shift in perspective, viewing challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to exercise resilience and creativity. By rejecting the victim narrative, we begin to see ourselves as active participants in our story, capable of navigating life's complexities with determination and resourcefulness. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of taking responsibility for our lives. Without a clear understanding of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we risk falling into patterns of excuse-making unconsciously. Self-awareness allows us to pause and examine the motivations behind our actions or inactions. It's about asking hard questions. Why am I avoiding this task? What fear is driving my hesitation? Am I blaming others to protect my ego? This introspective process can be uncomfortable, as it forces us to confront truths we might prefer to ignore. Yet, it's through this discomfort that growth emerges. Developing self-awareness involves practices like journaling, meditation, or honest conversations with trusted confidants. These tools help us uncover blind spots and recognize when we're slipping into excuse-driven behavior. By cultivating a habit of self-reflection, we become better equipped to catch ourselves in the act of deflecting responsibility and choose a more empowered path instead. Fear of failure is one of the most common roots of excuse-making. When we dread the possibility of falling short, we often create justifications to avoid taking risks altogether. I'm not ready. It's not the right time, or I don't have enough experience, become shields against the sting of potential disappointment. However, failure is not the enemy. Stagnation is. Taking responsibility for our lives means embracing failure as a teacher rather than a verdict. Each misstep offers lessons that refine our approach and strengthen our resolve. The courage to face failure head-on requires a mindset shift, viewing setbacks as temporary and informative. rather than defining. This perspective empowers us to take bold actions without being paralyzed by the fear of imperfection. By accepting that failure is a natural part of growth, we dismantle the excuses that keep us from pursuing our goals and unlock a path to meaningful progress. Eliminating excuses requires more than a shift in mindset. It demands the discipline to take consistent action. Responsibility is not a one-time decision, but a daily commitment to show up for ourselves. Excuses often arise when the gap between intention and action feels too wide, when tasks seem overwhelming or goals appear distant. Discipline bridges this gap by breaking down aspirations into manageable steps. It's about doing the work even when motivation wanes, showing up for the small, unsexy tasks that compound over time. This might mean waking up an hour earlier to write, saying no to distractions, or persisting through discomfort. Consistency transforms responsibility from an abstract ideal into a lived reality. By prioritizing action over perfection, we build momentum that drowns out the voice of excuses. Over time, this discipline becomes a habit, embedding responsibility into the fabric of our daily lives and propelling us toward our aspirations. Our environment and relationships play a significant role in our ability to eliminate excuses. The people we surround ourselves with and the spaces we inhabit shape our mindset and behavior in subtle but powerful ways. Toxic relationships or unsupportive environments can amplify excuse-making, reinforcing narratives of limitation or blame. Conversely, surrounding ourselves with individuals who model accountability and ambition can inspire us to rise above our justifications. Taking responsibility for our lives means curating our environment intentionally, seeking out mentors, friends, or communities that challenge us to grow. It also involves setting boundaries with those who enable or encourage excuse-driven behavior. Our physical spaces matter too. A cluttered, chaotic environment can mirror and reinforce a scattered mindset. By creating surroundings that align with our goals and values, we reduce the friction that fuels excuses and foster a foundation for sustained accountability. Blame is the lifeblood of excuses, and letting go of it is a radical act of liberation. When we point fingers at others, at circumstances, or even at ourselves in a self-pitying way, we tether ourselves to a cycle of resentment and inaction. Releasing blame doesn't mean ignoring wrongs or pretending challenges don't exist. It means choosing to focus on what we can control. This shift is profoundly freeing because it redirects our energy toward solutions rather than complaints. Letting go of blame requires forgiveness, both of others and ourselves, for past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. It involves accepting that life is messy and imperfect, but that we have the power to move forward regardless. By releasing the need to assign fault, we reclaim our agency and open the door to possibility. This act of letting go transforms responsibility from a burden into a gift, empowering us to shape our lives with intention and grace. Taking full responsibility for our lives by eliminating excuses is a transformative journey that leads to profound empowerment. It requires courage to own our choices, discipline to act consistently, and self-awareness to navigate our inner world. By rejecting the victim mindset, embracing failure, and curating our environment, we break free from the chains of blame and excuses. This path is not easy. It demands honesty, resilience, and a willingness to confront discomfort. Yet, the reward is a life of agency. where we are no longer at the mercy of external forces, but the architects of our own destiny. By choosing responsibility, we unlock the freedom to create a life aligned with our deepest values and aspirations. This is the essence of empowerment, the ability to shape our future with clarity, purpose, and unyielding commitment to our own potential.